Check, check, 1, 2. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Oh gosh, sorry. How about now? We're getting sound? I'm so sorry about that. We getting sound now? I'm guessing we're getting sound. I'm seeing it. I'm still getting, oh, it works. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, that was embarrassing. You know what the funny thing is? I hooked up my mic and I was like, oh, I gotta remember to double check that sound's coming through, because I've had this issue many times before. And I didn't. I didn't double check. So, yeah, that was my fault. What is up, Ron? Dude, the Antietam mock you sent me, awesome. Absolutely amazing. Can't wait to see it at Virginia. All right, so what I was saying was we got bag 9, we got bag 10. And that's all we got left. And we have to build Eldorado Fortress. We cannot end the stream until Eldorado Fortress is built. So, we're going to be just ripping into this. And still no second. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. What's up, everyone? What's up, Lego Cole? What's up, Boss Productions? What's up, Grayson? What's up, Death Ray? What is up, one and all to you awesome people joining the chat today? Yes, we do have a poll going. What do you guys prefer, the new boxes or PAB cups? I want to get into that topic in a second. But first off, I want to start building. I want to make sure I'm in a spot where I can start building this awesome Eldorado Fortress set. I cannot wait for it, guys. I've been so excited. Literally since yesterday, I was like, all I want to do is finish this set and get right into it. But I can't because I'm only building it on stream. Ooh, check out that little part. Wait, let's see if I can get that shown to the camera there. I mean, yes, we've seen these wood parts before, but I'm very excited about those 1x3. Oh no, bag 6, an upside down bag 6. Yeah, I had to double check that yesterday when I was grabbing bag 6 for the stream. So we did do bag 6 yesterday. So, Boss Productions, yes, I do keep gaining subs. I've been getting a lot of subs lately. And I just want to say I appreciate all the people joining in and joining my streams lately. Because, look, this is 6 streams. And I don't know how you guys have put up with me for 2 weeks building this set. But I absolutely appreciate it. I was, yeah, so very excited to do this. I was working on my Blue Coats video earlier, and I was asking some people out there some questions, because I don't know, there's a part in this set that I'm kind of confused about, and I wanna try to see if someone understands it. But yeah, PAB cups or PAB boxes. Personally, I hate the cups. The cups are cool and there's something to it, but I'll tell you this right now. I have been sitting on... No, so every time, because I buy bricks and plates are my 2 real big things from PAB. That's the 2 biggest things I buy from PAB. And you know what doesn't fit great in a round cup? Bricks and plates. So I am very excited to just get, boxes that you can just stack all that nicely in. That's all I'm saying. I'm so done with cups. I'm here for, and I don't think it's going to take away too much. I think you're going to be able to fit more in there, but I'm just really, really excited for us to get the boxes. So I just parted out the 90th anniversary classic parts set and built the Adventures mini build, the Yellow Castle, and left the Fairyland and Galaxy. Nice. That is awesome. That's a nice little set right there. I should have picked that up. What's up, Mayo? But yeah, so I saw someone do a video because some of the land members have been getting the boxes. Can I move this out a bit so that you guys can see? Also, if you hear screaming, it's not me, I promised. My next door neighbor's kids are just super loud today. I don't think my mic will be able to pick them up, but it's not, just ignore it. Just, literally, I'm pretty sure they're in the pool, but they're acting like someone is killing them. It has been going on for the past hour. You're a personable Lego fan. Now abuse the power. I have started a cult, okay? I've started the Lego Castle cult. If people haven't realized that, I mean, I'm not a part of a cult. You guys aren't being indoctrinated in without knowing. 10 months ago, Lego had rated your stream and you built the Knight's Castle. It feels like, yeah. Was that only 10 months ago? Because I was like near 1,000 at that point. I think I was less than 600 subscribers. I didn't have a lot of subscribers back then. No, yeah, I didn't. That was like 10 months ago. I had about 600 subscribers. And I've went up 16,000 subscribers since then. So love you all and appreciate the support that you guys have given me for my cult. I mean, for my YouTube channel. I mean, I got it for $25 on Walmart. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. You just find the deals and go with them. The Black Classic Astro was ridiculously expensive. Oh my gosh, yes, it is so. Like, one new is almost $80. It's crazy, absolutely insane. You were at 600. Wow, that is crazy. I also part of the cult. Let us Castle fans rise up and overthrow. Oh, look, we don't need that. Look, we just need to take over Lego. That is the goal. We need to take over Lego so they start printing us new castle torsos and stuff. That's what I'm here for. All right. Yes. Grayson, you asked me at the end of last stream, I asked you if you could make your own faction lore and design, and you told me to ask you on this stream. So yes, let us get into that. And I think I'm going to do it for Pirate, Space, and Castle. Because, look, I'm all those things now. I'm not just a Castle guy. So, if I was to... All right, to restate the question. If I was to make my own... Because I want to actually do a video about this. I want to make my own, like, a video about, like, if I made a Lego Castle theme, what it would be. But I'll answer, like, this part of the question. So if I had to make something that's unique right now, because, you know, we've got a lot of stuff done again. I'd probably, because, like, okay, look, two of the animals that I would want to do, the fun one would be the goat faction. I think a goat faction, I've talked about this many times, a goat faction would be amazing. And it'd be a throwback to the goat minifigure, which is just iconic among Lego Castles. Among Lego Castle fans. So look, iconic all around. And then I would want to do another wolf faction, honestly. I love the wolf logo, and I think you could do a different wolf logo too. The goat faction would be kind of more of a fun faction. They would look like, there would be two ways I'd go about doing it. You got either the, like, royal ones, where it's straight up just like, they're purple and they are all like high and mighty looking, like they're fancy. Or go the fun way with it, and that would be like the civilian faction. So it's like more like browns and like tans for the color scheme, maybe a bit of white in there too. And then you kind of, you know, they have like small wooden shields with the goat on it and stuff. So yeah, that is the first path I would take with it. But then also, as I said, a high and mighty. But I think a wolf faction, I'd really love to see a new wolf faction. We've gotten a lot of dragon, got a lot of lion. I'm trying to think of new animals. What is an animal you think would look good? What is an animal you guys think would look good as a faction? Because I really can't think of many off the top of my head. So I'd probably want a wolf faction. Trying to think. Color scheme. color scheme. I'm trying to think of a good color scheme. Let's see. I don't want to use any of the colors I've already used. Maybe more blacks. We can't just do black. Trying to think of what good bear, crocodile, and alligator. Okay, okay. I could see those. I'm trying to think here. It's color-wise. What's the color that is? Sorry, I'm like having to like think through all the colors. Purple, I agree with, but like I don't think for the wolf faction, because like purple, that's like if I was to do a new crown faction, that would be the purple. It's kind of what I'd go with there. So probably not a purple. We've gotten a lot of green. We got a couple different greens. Yellow would be a good one, but I don't think for a wolf faction. I'm like trying to look around my room and pick out a color. We got a lot of blues. Sorry, like my brain's like going around, trying to think of what else is out there. I mean, okay. Maybe you do this as more of like, almost like they're kind of based off of Vikings. So you go a bit more grays with them. That's what you do. You go a bit more gray, and they're like more fur on their armor and stuff like that. Yeah, like so you get more like light gray. Should be like a light gray and black almost. I feel like that could look really good together. So you go that route. So I'm really trying to think this out now. I'm not trying to ignore chat. I'm really trying to think this out. Yeah, so then you kind of go that gray route, and they're kind of like more raiders. So they also get a ship. That would be kind of their main thing. It's like kind of based off a Viking ship, but not really. Like you kind of go a little more fancier with it. You kind of build your own design. So yeah, they get their main thing is a ship. So for those joining, the question was, if I could make my own castle faction, what would it be? And what would the lore around it be? So I'm thinking like a raiding group that's got a wolf logo on it. And their main thing, so they don't got a main fortification. Like they don't have a castle, but their main thing's a ship. And it's like really good, solid looking ship. Maybe some ballistas on it. Oh, I'd have to think of a good name. I'm thinking here. Good name. Ooh, a horseland like kind of like Rohan has would be a cool faction too. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a good name. Let's see here. Wolf faction. Because you can't call it the Wolf Packs. We already have that. We got the Black Knights. Let's see. So it would be a good name for a raiding group. Like, sorry, I'm thinking off the top of my head here. I can't. This is like, I should have thought about this a lot more last night because I knew I was going to be asked this question. But yeah, I would definitely love an awesome dwarf miner faction. Ooh, a sun-damaged white. I could see that. But yeah, so I definitely... I am thinking very hard right here. So, like, and this is the thing. I've been thinking about, like, if I was to make... And I think I'm going to make this a video. Let me know if you guys really actually, like, full-on fleshed out thought here. Also, like, a fox faction would be kind of cool. Like, you do a fox faction, so it's the logo is like a fox... And you got like orange, like the color scheme would be orange, and there'd be because like foxes are kind of shifty creatures. So you make them kind of more bandits and stuff like that. We need a return of the Black Knights. I agree. So like, yeah, I want to do a video like that and then dive into like how I would do the lore and stuff like that. When it comes for Castle, sorry, Pirates, what faction I'd want, I think it'd be really cool for that faction to be like, I mean, kind of get another Imperial faction, but make it, I can't remember what group had it. No, not a frog faction. I don't like frogs, for those who don't know this. At all. Also, it's got to be like a mighty creature. Like, it's got something that drives fear into your enemies. Like, a snake faction would be actually kind of cool. But I would love to do... So, yeah, there's actually the Harry Potter shield that you can use, and I have it. It's like a snake that you could actually use to make a faction with, and people have. There are some good comments coming in here. I want to see faction because of an affinity towards the Black Monarch's Ghost. Please talk about Black Monarch's Ghost. I will definitely be. But what is up, everyone who is joining? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream today. I am sorry, I should be putting this out here. Frog faction colors are crazy as video. Yeah, so like for pirates, if I was to do a faction, I definitely want like a green, like Imperial, but green, and also maybe they're more like, my thought is, and I'd want a big fortification with them. So, like, I would love, you know, like this, like, good dark forest green, some awesome fortifications. Trying to think of how else to describe this. I'd want a full, like, Port Royal mixed with Eldorado. So it's got a good port on it, and then it's got this really cool fortification that kind of looms above it. And maybe they defend more trading vessels. So they're that trading faction you get with the anchors and the barrel and the crown that's in this set. So yeah. And then for space, look, honestly, for space, I'd probably do something like use China and make a faction like Batman Beyond DNA splicers, China figures with one piece molded head. Oh, okay, I see where you're going with that. But for space, look, my favorite color is green, so always I'm going to go towards getting us more factions that have green in it. So. What about the returns / revamp of the Fright Knights, but the structures are built like caves and rocks? I agree. Fright Knights is a theme I think should be the next return for LEGO when it comes to Castle. They've already set up that faction as a whole, that it is part of this world still. And so, like, to me personally, Fright Nights has a lot of great lore behind it, a lot of great figures, but the thing is, the sets weren't great when it comes out, and we can all agree on that. The sets weren't the best in the world. So, to me, I think that the good move is to redo that. Like, we get a new airship and we get stuff like that. And you could have a little more fun with that. So, I don't know. I think that's the move to do, personally. And, like, we need a new Basil the Batlord who looks crazy, freaky, like, just dark and scary. And then we need a new Willow the Witch who just I mean, how would you expect Will of the Witch to look, basically? So yeah, definitely love updates of those. The Fright Night CMF is really cool looking. I agree, he is really cool looking. That Ghost Fright Night figure, definitely cool. But yeah, I could definitely see some really cool stuff happening with all of that. I mean, when it comes down to it, though, and I think we can all agree on this, no matter what it is, we would love to see Lego bring back any original theme. You know, even in my stream that I did, you know, we talked about what stuff we would love to come back. And it's just like, really, when it comes down to it, anything. Just give us anything. Because we all want to see these original factions we grew up with or have, you know, enjoyed seeing later on come back. And I think that's really what it comes down to, is we just want to see this stuff come back. It doesn't matter how. I recently reassembled my Will of the Witch. Nice. We do need a better updated Magisto, and hopefully that will be happening here soon. Will of the Witch combined with Bellatrix. Ooh, I could see that looking kind of crazy. Okay, a faction-led dad of the... Wait, I may have read that wrong. I'm still hoping we get the rumored Magistos GWP. Oh, I can see that happening here very soon, and I can see that being announced here very soon. I'm hoping. But at the same time, sorry, I keep building back here, and I'm realizing I need to be building up here. I apologize for that. They did a really smart thing when they're doing the rock work on this set. So they put a bunch of these jagged edges come out, which is great rock work, but it also makes sure that this trap door can actually... Here, can I... But it also makes sure that this door here will lay on it nicely without falling through. And it doesn't have like this ugly thing underneath. So, gotta appreciate that. So basically we just made a little cave here. And it's a treasure cave that the troops are sitting on. So. Alright, we're going to put this to the side for now. I do think these connect here very soon. But yeah, so I definitely think Magisto's GWP is happening, as I keep saying, but I can't tell you when for the life of me. But I'm really thinking next few weeks we might hear about it, so. Imagine someone does a huge castle display at a con. All the minifigures are mostly Batman and a few other DC characters. I guess running into the battle that would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny. Just take all the superheroes we've gotten. If I were to choose a new space faction, I'd combine the 80s gray Tron with the trans neon green from Black Tron 2 instead of the regular trans green. That would be a pretty cool faction. I watched the Lego movie yesterday with the remote and pausing it whenever the castle references. I should really do that because I haven't actually went through to see kind of what the Lego movie talks about. Now, I mean, like, there's got to be a few good ones in there. I agree. There does need to be a lot more sets with this modular underground. I even think, like, the castle could have done this same technique and been super cool. But I mean, how they did it was still really good, so I can't complain. First thing we want to see insectoids, Gypsum update, CMF. Honestly, I feel like at this point they just need to do one entire CMF line that is taking original Lego characters and remaking them. But I feel like the only reason they haven't done that yet is because just in case they want to throw them into a set, they don't have to like backtrack. But like, in my opinion, how do I put this? In my opinion, sometimes I think it's better if they did it CMF because they could put in more details. So, yeah, I don't know. No matter what we say, Lego probably won't Won't try to fix it, sadly. There are so many references. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out. A space trucking faction would be cool. That would actually be kind of cool. Like kind of like a transportation type group. Also, this little bit on the screen here is very interesting. How this poor skeleton met his fate is unknown. Perhaps he was trying to escape, or went in search for the hidden letter. Now, this is the second time the hidden letter has been shown up, and I've been trying to figure this out for the life of me. So if you guys know anything about some hidden letter, let me know in like a Lego Castle set or an original Eldorado. I'm trying to figure this out. I asked a bunch of people. I'm waiting to hear back from them. But this is absolutely killing me because this is the second time this hidden letter is brought up. And I know where it is in the set. And I've seen it, and we talked about that in the second stream that we did it with. But this is the problem. They're just not, like, I can't figure out. I've looked through the rest of the instructions to try to figure it out at this point. And it's not giving me anything. So I'm trying to figure this out for the life of me because this is the type of stuff that look, I feel like this could be a reference or Easter egg to something. And I just can't figure it out for the life of me. And I've looked through some like comic books that they referenced in this because I thought maybe, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not meant to be. But like if they mention it twice, it's gotta be something, right? Neighbors are very loud. We need a castle / kingdom CMF for the anniversary of whatever Lego castle was 16. I agree with that. That would actually be really cool. I could see that being really cool. I think pulling characters and stuff from we've got a lot of castle stuff. So there's a lot to pull from there. But in my opinion, like if they're to bring back Lego Castle, go the fantasy era route because fantasy era would appeal to such a large audience right now because every group loves, orcs and dwarfs and elves and all of those different groups. So I don't know. Personally, I think that is the move to do, but I think Lego won't do that, sadly. Let's see here. 2, 3. All right. So this connects on to this part. We got a lot happening in this little part here in the underground part. That's for sure. So we got a skeleton trapped dead right here. And then this. Hey, have a good night, Mayo. Wow, it's 4 a.m.? Jeez. All right, let's see here. So that built up there. We're going here. Yeah, so I've been looking up. I've tried looking up what that whole letter thing's about, but I can't find it. But yeah, so as I'm saying, like I think fantasy appeals to a very wide audience, and if they made it a little less goofy, I think if they redid it now, they could do a really good job on it and make, I think, a large, wide audience enjoy it. And I think if they brought in like elves, too, even if they replaced dwarves with elves or something like that, I think having all these different factions is something that appealed to a lot of people about Fantasy Europe. Because some people liked the dwarves, some people liked the crown knights, some people liked, if hey, have a good one, Ron. I think a lot of people, how do I put this? Some people just want to build the army of knights from that theme, which is great. Hey, if that's what you want to do. Some people just want the skeleton army. And I think that's the thing that appeals to a lot of people about that one, is there's so many different areas that you can enjoy about Fantasy Era Castle. So, and I think one of the reasons I do like Lego Pirates is because there's all these different groups. And I've talked about this in videos before, but I think having more than one group is something that appeals to a lot of people about Lego Castle. And I think some of the themes, like I think 2013 and even 2010 Lego Kingdoms hurt from this because they just had one faction, like two factions, a good and a bad. So, you know, if Lego ever does all the correct parts for the classic Spaceman, it'll be a GWP with some 10,000 set with stickers, a brick-built version of the old catered base plates. True. I'd rather have the new set of old castle factions, but the world building refreshed. Something like Warhammer. Yeah. Honestly, like, I've thought about it a lot. Like, okay, if Lego brought me in tomorrow, what would I do to fix Lego Castle? And I'd say, hey, look, first off, we're gonna go through Lego Castle and pull out all the good parts of Lego Castle. We're gonna pull out the good parts about each theme, what people enjoyed, what people liked. And because that's not that hard to know. It's kind of easy to go through them and be like, hey, what do people enjoy about this? Like, even it's something as simple as like Knight's Kingdom 2. People liked the lore. People really did like the lore behind it. It's just the sets weren't great. So, all right, that tells me the theme needs to have some good lore. So go through and say, okay, we are completely rebooting Lego Castle, but we're going to take like Magisto and Will the Witch and Basil the Batlord and rewrite their stories. First off, make a map and put all these places on the map and where each of these are. And then, this is what I would do. This is what I'd personally do. I would make a map, but you start with two factions. And there's, you see that part of the map only. And then the next wave, the map expands. And then all of a sudden, this area gets filled out. And that's where the Fright Knights are. And that's where this faction is. Or that's where this faction is. And I'd probably do East and West. And so you have the Darklands on the west and like kind of all the good guys on the east. So I'd probably even just start with something as simple as that. And then that way, each wave kind of opens up a new part of this world. Another thing is, so I'd have your main faction be, let's call them, Fog of War, basically. Each faction, so the main good guy faction would be the purple or red. Purple or red. I personally prefer purple. And it would be like kind of like a lion faction. It would be taking the Crusaders' lion and remaking it. So I guess that would technically be like a red. And that would be your main good guys. Now, they would have one big city, and each wave would come with a couple more buildings that is in that main giant city. So it's like your civilian side, and you can actually put them together to start building out this bigger city for medieval. And of course, you would have your farm, and then you would have an area that's a farmland too, and you could be building that out. Each wave would have a set for the farmland and the city, or even a couple sets. And then you could, so some of them would be smaller, but then you would have some bigger ones too that are like, kind of like Ninjago City Gardens and those that you can really, they all connect together, but the bigger ones really do a lot more. And then, maybe do some modular wall parts that go with it to defend your city. So, like, that is my first big area where I'd start doing. And also, I think, so you have your first bad guy human faction too. And then what happens is the map expands, and then all of a sudden would be, you have the Orcs raid. So later on in the story, and all the human factions have to join together. And, if maybe the Dwarf and Elf factions or whatever join together, and they have to repel this giant army of raiders that is basically the Orcs, or, you do something else kind of like that Viking type faction. And I think that personally would be the theme that I would make. And then of course, you have Magisto, who's this wise person. Again, you rewrite a lot of the characters, but you keep them, you pull bits of the lore from them originally, but you rewrite them to kind of fit the story that you're doing. So all I'm saying, Lego, hire me. I'll do this, and I'll make you one of the best teams that you've ever had. But yeah, like if I had a redo castle, that's what I'd do. Because I'd want to focus on certain areas in it. And you do it the story and world building. So imagine castle being a module that only IKEA sells it. Like you pick up how many turrets. Honestly, and I think that is the move. You do, you can only, you build out your castle, but it's like, hey, I want to buy this many walls, this many turrets, this many gates, and then voila. I mean, if Harry Potter, like take Harry Potter, but think of the castle parts you could do with that, but just the coolness of everything you could be doing with, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of what I intended to do with my space mock. The main faction is exploring humans and finding new planets, terraform. That, I mean, hey, that's a really cool idea too. That's a really cool idea for a mock as well. But yeah, I've thought about this a lot, if you can't tell, because it's just like, what would I do? Because I bash Lego Lego for what they have done. I'm just like, all right, how would I fix those problems? How would I make it better? So Lego hires Brad as the lore master. Honestly, that's all I want. I don't want to be a designer. I just want to be, I don't want to be a designer because I know my design skills are not, like, look, I would have never thought of some of the stuff that they come up with in sets. But I want to be the guy in the back end kind of being like, all right, so this is how we're going to do it. The storyteller. That's what I want to be. I want to be the storyteller. Because again, like if you're gonna bash something, you have to think, how could I have done it better? How would I have done it better? And I always think, like, I always try to think of that every time I like bash something. Because if you're just bashing something, you're just bashing something. Then there's, give some at least criticism of why it was bad and how it could be fixed. Because that way someone can grow. So, all right. All right, we're building a little waterfall right now. Is there any parts under that? No. There's a lot of times, I've noticed more and more with Lego sets where there's just gaps and parts like overhanging a bit too. It's not like a bad thing, but like I have noticed it more and more. And I've noticed it in this set in the castle where there's like just gaps underneath stuff and they cover it over, but they do a good enough job on it. I dropped a 1x1. Uh-oh. I dropped a 1x1 cheese gray slope. I do have another one over here. Sweet. So, yeah. All right. We're making pretty good progress on this set here. Gotta say, this rock work is honestly very interesting. It's very, very good rock work. Oh. Shoot. Damn it. Can't keep throwing stuff into my lap. If I was Matt Mellish, I'd be having to spin the wheel. Alrighty. So I'm just double checking something in this instructions here. All right. There's a lot of plant. I like how they have the plant life coming off this set. I think that's a very fun detail. All right, so you kind of go one up with that. Any theories on the dead pirate? I mean, I still can't figure out. So, I mean, it does say something about in the instructions, but I have no clue of what that is supposed to be about still with the letter. I put something out on Euro Bricks forum, which they have a lot of pirates, not people there. And I'm hoping to see if I get a response to that, but I haven't, at least before I got on the stream. Damn it, I knocked that part again. I haven't, so hopefully after I get off there will be something. But I will be sharing whatever I find out in the video that I do about this set, which I've been really thinking about some good ideas of how I'm going to talk about this. I've been thinking about the set as a whole too, and what I've liked, disliked, what I think about it. So a lot of good thoughts so far. What are my thoughts about the Amarda faction? Awesome. I think Amarda was wasted personally. I think Imperial Amarda was such a unique looking faction for pirates. And so personally, I think they should have made some more ships and stuff. The little base that we got was kind of pathetic, I'll be honest. But the ship was a really cool looking one. So personally, I think Lego should have put a little more effort into that theme, and we could have had like one of the best Imperial factions, because the look of Amarda is so cool. And the fact of how much those figures sell for speaks volumes about it. I also think that'd be a really fun one to army build. So, Ice Planet second wave should be mining and transporting ice to those terraforming worlds and main hub space. Ooh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Let's see, Pirate Johnson. Farming specific food, purifying water with algae that also make the breathable atmosphere and mining energy. That would be cool. That would be a really cool thing for a theme. Alright, wait. So we need another part of water here. It's kind of cool. They have like this little waterfall going through the base, but they also use it as an escape route. So it kind of like works, because it's not like, hey, we're going to put in this play feature that doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it's like, it's kind of cool. So Eurobricks is like, from what I know of it, a forum. They do some collabs at conventions and stuff, but they have conversations. They do a lot of mock contests. They have conversations about Castle, Pirates. Mostly Pirates is a big one for them, and other stuff like that. It's just one of the old school Lego forums. And I've been looking at a lot recently because I was looking for information on Lego Castle and stuff, and they happen to have some really good information about, Lego Pirates is what I was looking for information on. Trying to think of how to explain this. So there's a lot of old school forums back in the day of where people would like talk and have conversations about stuff and show off mocks before social media. And this is one of the longer running ones that are still going. But they, I was able to find all the Lego comic books, and someone had taken pictures of the ones they'd bought and posted on there. So I was actually able to download them and read them, which gave me some good information. So, right? It's like actually a nice little waterfall. And then on top of it, you can use it as a slide to get a figure out. When is the Blue Coat videos? Next Friday. I've started editing it. I've gotten a lot of stuff on my timeline for the editing. But guys, that's a 10-minute video. So, yeah. I'm hoping to finish it. So my goal is next Tuesday. So I'm hoping by Wednesday, if you are a member of my channel, when I drop a video, I put it out as member. If I finish it early enough, I put it out as members only. So members only should be able to watch it Wednesday, and then it will drop Friday. Because I'm trying to do Friday, for those who don't know, Friday at 3 p.m. I'm trying to drop a video every week. So that's my goal. But for those people who support me. Now, look, I know you all support me. I know you do. All you who watch my videos, all you join my stream. But yeah, I want to make sure that they get something special for that. So, yeah, I want to get that video out by then. So next Friday. Yeah, it's a long video, and I'm really hoping you guys enjoy it. I'm really hoping I did the faction justice, too. Because I get scared every time I do one of these videos. So I'm like, what if I say something wrong and someone's like, no, that's not how it goes. Like, no, look, I know I'm going to get people who say that. But like, I want to make sure I get it accurate and I get it right, and I paint you guys a good picture of the history and lore of these factions. The history is always easy. It's like, when did this set come out and blah, 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 this. But I'm not going to tell you, like, lie. It scares me every time I do a new series or something. Like, I'll text some of my friends sometimes. I'm like, I kind of freaking out because I don't know if I messed up on this video or not. I don't think I did, but yeah, because I just want to make sure I get it right for you guys. So yeah, give you a little bit into my head of how much I freak out sometimes when making content. Like Lionites, oh my god, I don't know if I've already said this. I was so like worried because like I was making the connections I was making, people weren't talking about, and so I was like, well, I feel like all the hardcore fans are going to get me on this. So, but it's like I'm not trying to be like, oh, give me a pity party. No, like I just want you guys to know, like, yeah, I'm so happy that you guys have received the content I've done well, because I never know, like, maybe I've messed up somewhere. So. We all love your videos, Brad. Thanks so much, man. Thanks so much. I love how you guys have started calling me Bread. That's kind of funny to me. And my roommate will love that because that's what he calls me sometimes. So, excited. I always watch these streams or videos with a notepad and pen just in case you mention a useful website or lore. That's actually, I didn't know that people hung on to my words that closely. Now I need to watch what I say a lot better. No, yeah. I will tell you, if you haven't already written this down, go look up Cheesy Studios. My good friend Caleb there, amazing, amazing guy. Get your cat off your keyboard. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, he is doing fantastic. Honestly, okay, I've had a thought for a bit. Should I make a playlist that is content that I recommend for you guys to watch? Like, I've legit had that thought for a bit. Like, content that I think is really good that one, you guys should be supporting. And two, that content that I just think that is, like, very interesting in the Lego lore atmosphere. But I'll tell you guys, Cheesy is also very good at, if you look for the longer ones, he's done Power Miners, and he sometimes doesn't go into the lore as heavily as I do, but I definitely recommend, because he definitely does a really good job of like talking about the themes and the sets themselves. So, highly recommend it. Did I ever get around to looking at Sea of Thieves Port Merrick for my mock? No, I did not. But I will have to check that out. I actually haven't worked on my mock because I've been either working on editing my video or working on this. All right, you guys want me to do that. All right, I will set up a playlist and I'll give you guys a link. Hope this weekend. I'll have to make sure I do that this weekend. And I just got to grab the videos I think. I'll be dropping a lot of cheesy videos in there, I'm not going to lie. He's the go-to channel for Minecraft Lego sets. I'm not even into the theme, but oh yeah, I watched his Minecraft one earlier because I'm really bad. When I wake up, I just scroll on social media, and it's such pointless scrolling. I'm trying to find like better things to do in my morning because I just don't like getting out of bed, which is, I know, very relatable to many people, and it's hard. Okay, so as a full-time content creator, I'll be honest, the motivation to get out of your bed sometimes in the morning is very hard. Like, we know as a content, we know what we have to do is important. We know we need to do, but sometimes just like, well, I can lay here as long as I want. It's kind of sucks. It's bad. But I popped open his Minecraft video today and just watched it. And I was like, this is actually, I just always forget like how good of a job he does. Cheese and bread, what's next? But yeah, I should be doing some content with Cheesy at some point here soon again. Me and him really enjoyed our time at Chicago together, and we had some ideas when at Chicago. But we just haven't executed any of them yet. I know he's working on his next Knights Kingdom 2 video, which, for the record, he knows a lot about Knights Kingdom 2. Me and him played the Knights Kingdom 2 card game together, which was a lot of fun. I actually have the cards. I love the cards, but me and him need to play it again. So, I just finished the Golden Idol yesterday, and I've got to say it looks great on shelf. Honestly, I've heard great. I've seen this set in person, and it looks so good. That's absolutely fantastic. And honestly, if I had to pick up a set for like Magisto GWP, that might be the one I get. So, RR Slugger and Trick Bricks have some good videos. I need to check them out too, because there are quite a few people out there who are doing stuff, and I'm just not watching them, and I really need to be. Duck Bricks has some really good content too, if you're looking for some good original themes. He does some really good stuff. I actually got to meet him at Chicago. He buys it's crazy. It's absolutely insane, the stuff that he gets, and I love it. He's such, like, he found just some of the craziest stuff, and me and him were geeking out with it. Trick Bricks, okay. Over some of the stuff he got that weekend. You should really like RR Slugger. All right, I'll definitely have to. Everyone always says RR Slugger, and I haven't checked him out yet. And again, I just need to do that. I don't watch as much YouTube as I really should. Oh, another little bit. A cleverly hidden hatch door allows captured pilots to escape to the beach where the Buccaneer buddies can pick them up. Did you know that Jamie was the inspiration for RR Slugger? I did not know that. All right, so we got a little trapdoor thing here, which it's like, actually, like, we got two trapdoors technically, because this is also one. I have the Temple Escape set. I love that one. Honestly, the one I've been wanting to pick up from Indiana Jones is the Plane Chase, because it reminds me of Adventures, and I really want to pick up that set and build it on stream. Because, I mean, I know I wouldn't be able to get an Adventures set, so that one would be really cool to do. Why is that? Okay. Just need some plates, and I'll fix that structure part there. Oh, there we go. But yeah. I do kind of want to get the Indiana Jones line because it is some really cool, and also I know what Indiana Jones sets go for. So, but at the same time, I just haven't done it yet. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. All right. We got one more bag left now. I don't remember using that part. All right, so what we got so far. All right, first off, we got this. I don't know why this is next to the prison, for the record. But first off, a way to get up and down. So we got a little door here, and it's got a ladder to come down, and you got a treasure chest with some gold bars and a bag of gold. On this end, we have a little trap door you can raise and lower, and that's where a figure can drop through, and then they can come out this waterfall, which I think was really well done, where it's a cool play feature, but it does blend into the set, so I'm really happy with that. Does that? Oh, so something does stop that from pushing down. That's nice. It just doesn't... Oh, wait, I take that back. It, like, kind of has something that stops it from pushing down, but if you push hard enough, it will drop. Where does this go? Oh, what did I knock? Oh, there it is. Then we got a skeleton trapped in the wall there, and plus some connections. So, yeah, I don't know. It's looking really good. All right. I'm not a fan of Duck Brick, sorry, but he did have some great content, but also has the bad, look how much money I spent on this vibe. Not really wanting that crap on anyone, but his dinosaur broke me. You know, this is the thing. There's some people who may have that vibe, but they're very, very different from that. And I think it's very hard because, like, every content creator kind of, you can see them one way, but I can tell you right now, there's many different ways that they are as a person, actually. But I get it. So, it's illegal to push the trapdoor. No. I wasn't just caught pushing the trapdoor. Because there's many content creators, I'll be honest, who I've seen that, and I've been like, oh, that's kind of the vibe I get. And I met them, and like, they're actually really cool people. So, but look, everyone can enjoy who they enjoy. So, what do you think of the set so far? Amazing. 100% awesome. I'm so excited to be like, literally, we have 2 more bags, and we're done. That's it. We're done. We're out of here, and I can actually enjoy this. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. It's about getting the Indiana Jones and replacing the minifigures with Johnny Thunder. That would also be a very good move. What do I think of the new Disney castle? Oh, I just don't think it needed to be made. I mean, me personally, I'm not a crazy Disney fan. They make good stuff, but like I've never been to Disney World or Disneyland. Personally, I'm gonna get some flack for this, but personally, that just sounds awful to me going to there. It just sounds awful. It just sounds absolutely awful to go. Everything I hate in kind of one area. I can get into that more in a second here, but my thoughts on the minifigure skeleton, I'll talk about that in my review because I'm still trying to work out those. So, went to my closest Lego store today, and they had Eldorado Fortress on display. Nice. So like, the castle is cool, and it's a very. I actually got invited to Legoland New York, and I got to do some content out there. I was working on a video for a bit, and I don't know, when I was able to do that, like how Brad is leading a cult, I'm not leading a cult. What am I trying to say here? So I was actually invited to Legoland, and I was actually going to do a video about like my thoughts about the castle stuff at Legoland. But when I was doing that video, I was still working full time, and just time got away from me, and I just wasn't able to ever do it. So yeah, sadly wasn't able to do that one. But I was able to, I made some shorts for it, and I went to Legoland to check it out. And I'd really love to check out the pirate area now, because I didn't get to do that last time I was there. So my thoughts on the new Disney castles, it looks gorgeous, but just to me, it's like the other one was just as good. I know the new one, I don't know. I guess I just don't see, the appeal of the Disney castle. It looks great. It looks great on a shelf. It's just not for me. And so I guess for me, it's really hard to be like, yeah, I love this set. It's just not my kind of set to get. And also, I would not spend $300 on it just to turn it into a castle. I'd rather just buy those kinds of parts. Also, some of the figures, there's some really great new figures. The figures, in my opinion, are way better than the new one. Than the old one. But at the same time, like, some of those figures came in the CMF line. It's just like, okay, you couldn't have made new figures for that? So, I don't know. Just, it's a cool set, but I just personally am just not, I don't care. It's just another big set that was dropped to interfere with Eldorado Fortress. That's kind of my thoughts on it. But I will say, yeah, so the reason I would never go to, how do I put this? I don't like Disney World because to me it's like if I wanted to go stand in line for rides, which It doesn't even sound too appealing to me, honestly, like some of the rides that are there. If I want to stay in line for rides, and if I wanted to walk around and feel exhausted, I'd just do that in other places. And on top of that, to me, it's like, I know these characters aren't real, the people dressed up as them, and I'd rather just go to Comic-Con and see the amazing costumes that people put together. So to me, it's just like, yeah, I'd rather just have that. Like go to Comic-Con and do something like that. And then also I have stomach issues, so yeah, there's a lot of great food there, but I just feel like crap if I ate it all, any of it. So when it comes down to it, like everything that people enjoy about Legoland, I just know I couldn't. So not Legoland, Disney World and Disneyland. So yeah. Disney has way too much ownership, and I don't like. Yeah. Still love The Mandalorian, though. Yep, for sure. Okay, I know it's fake Lego, and the designs are stolen, but you guys have seen the new Pirates and Imperial Mock sets available to buy on Alibay past few weeks. They have crazy pirate mocks. I mean, no, I don't usually check out any like knockoff Lego or stolen theme because I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna buy this. Think they'll ever do a Paradisa remake? No. They have friends for that, personally. I have the foam Wolfpack shield that I got from at an antique shop. And it's, yeah, so Lego actually has at their shops a bunch of castle shields. And I almost picked one up, but the ones they have right now are like fake made up castle factions. And so to me, it just like, come on, just give us, 2000, like, give us Black Falcon shields or something. But no, like, I will say though, when I got to Legoland, there were some knights walking around, and I have a video of it. I should really post it. But I go up and I ask, like, I get that they're knighting kids and stuff. And so the group I was with were kind of messing around with it. And they're like, all right, who are you? And what do you do? And blah, 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 this, blah, blah, that. And they're like, all right, you are, and what did they say? They said, basically it was a big middle finger. Like, they didn't know this. Oh, they go like, oh, you're a squire. You're a squire. And I was like, you kidding me? The castle guy, like, I'm walking around with my Black Falcon shirt on and all this other stuff. And then one of my other friends who, like, doesn't even care about castle just gets called, like, the king. And I'm like, no, screw you. Screw you. Shouldn't be a big deal. But I'm no squire, okay? I'm no squire. Watching my computer so I can work on scripts while I watch you. Nice. Got to get those good scripts going there. All right, where am I? Okay, so I got to work on this part. Yeah, I'm no squire. If you should take away one lesson from today's stream, I'm no squire. The noises I'm just hearing from, there's some just weird things sometimes you just hear from your neighbors, and you're just like, what is going? Like, it sounds like a whistle going on, not like when the like, I don't know what it's called, but those things. I was like, oh, that actually might be my roommates, but this is how evil factions are made. Yes, this is exactly how evil factions are made. Let me go back there. And it was really sad though. Because they didn't have, the Dragon Coaster was down the entire day, and so we were not able to ride it. And it's like, the Dragon Coaster has all this cool castle stuff in it, and it was also going to be my first roller coaster. So I will not go on a roller coaster until I ride the Dragon Coaster. That is the rule. So, are you excited for any upcoming idea sets? The Lego Viking set, personally. And Lego Vikings is a part of the castle world. I have proof. Here's my water bottle. But the Lego ideas, it's like a fort. I'm very excited how they do that. The original design is good, but I'm very excited to see how Lego does it and basically remakes it. And on top of that, that's gonna be like another day one buy for me that I will be picking up and building on stream with you guys, which will be another 6-part series or whatever. Also, I am working on getting a time set up, so I'm going to start streaming twice a week here soon. One of them is going to be a building stream where I either do a mock or a Lego set, and the other is going to be Knights of the 2x4 table. So I will be streaming twice here soon. I just need to set up, I need to get back from Virginia. Because right now a lot of stuff focused on Virginia. And, but I need to, once I get back from that, I'm going to start setting that up and picking a time and day. That will be consistently, you guys will be able to come and find me. And also, I'm going to try to have a consistent upload schedule. That is my goal by the end of the year, is to have a good, consistent upload schedule. So, wait. Yeah, guys, he's not a squire. He's a steward. Oh, okay. Okay. No, I'm not either of that. All right, I'm no king, but I'm like a bard at least, okay? I am Brad the Bard, which I almost made my name at one point, but it's taken. I was really sad about that. How many bags are there for this set? This is the last bag. Once we do this, we're done. I can finally do more with this set. I can finally put it on a shelf with Barracuda Bay and have fun. Wait, a squire would imply he has any combat experience? What it? I thought it's... Oh, you're trying to roast me again here, I see. No, I'm not going to fall for that one. I will not do a drop test, okay? Unless someone donated a very big amount on the stream right now, I would not. It would have to be a very large amount for me to do that. I know you bred the Bard, the great and powerful. Brad is now a page at my behest. Oh, okay. A swoosh test. I will say, though, right before the stream started, I knocked off the crane on the set. It was kind of bad. It was really bad. I'm not going to lie. I, accidentally, swiped my arm and knocked it. And it actually didn't break too badly. I still had to fix it, though. And I almost couldn't find one of the parts, which really scared me. I'm talking, $200 between multiple donations for me to drop this. And I don't want anyone... I'm trying to put it ridiculously high because I don't want anyone dropping that kind of money on me. Because that... All I'm saying. I don't want to be that guy, okay? I'm not that guy. Wait. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay, wait. Need this. But yeah, we are getting close. We still got another, I'd say 40 minutes on this build. If maybe I sped up and stopped talking, then maybe I could do it quicker. Do you have any Castle or Pirates magazines? If you do, can you make a short where you flip through it? I don't have any specific... So I will say, okay, for the record, Grayson, because I know you said you write down some of the stuff I say. If you want, and this goes out to all of you, look at the old magazines and the pictures in them, go to Brickset and go to More, and there should be catalogs. You will thank me later. because they have all the old magazines that used to come in sets. I think it was in the, yeah, older sets that you could get. So I don't have, so all my videos, I actually recently went through and turned, because you can get them as PDFs. And you can actually flip through them on the website, and it's kind of cool, but you can also download them as PDFs. I download them all as PDFs, and I turned all of those into PNGs. And that's what I've been using in my videos recently. Swooshability of the boat, at least. Okay, we're going to do a swoosh test with the boat. Ready? Swoosh. It's more like swoosh. Swoosh. See, it's not like it's supposed to go like kind of slowly though, like this, and then it fires off some cannons and muskets, and then goes like this. It's not great. Boats aren't great at swooshing, in my opinion. Just personally, that's all I'm saying. That joke. All right, you guys are just gonna keep calling me Squire for the rest of the stream if I'm not careful. I think that a ship that fits better next to the Fortress 3-1 pirate ship instead of the Black Seas Barracuda. I do agree with that, and I have both, so I will be talking about that in my review. I haven't even started it, but slosh ability. Slosh. Wait. Oh, you meant the base. I'm scared to move it. No, it wouldn't break that easily. It's actually, I just don't want to pick it up right now because you guys can't see it, but there's a phone shooting down like this. I got a bunch of lights around here. But yeah. What am I looking at here? Always like look away and I do some goofy thing and then I look back and I'm like, okay, wait, what am I doing again? All right. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like how this handle is, I kind of like that, where you just have that. So you can actually grab it and pull it up still. Because the Black Seas Barracuda is so big, it just kind of towers over it, but the 3-in-1 is small. It kind of fits the profile. I agree with that. I don't know. I'm going to test it and show what those kind of look like next to each other, because I haven't really seen too many images. But I will definitely have those, because I have both of them. You can actually see Barracuda right there. If you see the sails rolled up, that's where they are. I love that set. I honestly, I kind of want to grab both of them. And so I go in my basement, because my room is very crazy. I got, like, literally, I just have sets behind me on the table right now and all this stuff. I need to clean my room. You should always clean your room. I just haven't done it in a bit because I've been working on mocks and streaming constantly. And see, I get points there. Now for the young kids, your parents will let me watch you because I told you to clean your room. I'm a good role model, guys. So what I want to do, honestly, is just take both sets. Because I have like a nice finished basement, and then we got like some really nice tables to set up stuff on, and set up them both there, and then just play Lego Pirates. Because I'm an adult, and I want to live out my childhood fantasies of playing with some awesome pirate sets. That is all. So, I love that set. It's great. I wish I had the money to spend on a set like that. Honestly, I got that set not that long after it came out, and preview, subscribe to watch Brad build a set. Brad 5 minutes later, swoosh. Always aspire to be like Squire Brad kids. I'm looking at brick set right now. Nice. Like when you find those magazines, let me know, because they're a lot of fun to flip through. And I try to always use as many images as possible from them for my videos, because I really just love giving you guys that experience. And also, it adds another flavor. But yeah, I bought that set, and it was funny because at that point, so I just gotten back into Lego. You can actually find, I should really find the moment, because I have a bunch of clips of when I got that set on TikTok. So for those who don't know, I started on TikTok almost 3 years ago now. Yeah, legitimately almost 3 years ago. And I was actually in the first 10 people to start doing content on TikTok. And I was very crazy. I did a lot of different stuff. But I did a little bit of Star Wars. And then I got into Harry Potter quite big. Because I was getting into other themes. Because I never got into many other themes besides Star Wars for a bit. And so I was like, Harry Potter, I always loved the books and stuff, so I'm going to jump into that. And I did. And so I was making a bunch of Harry Potter content. And then how do I explain this? I saw Pirates of the Barracuda Bay, and I can't remember what for. I can't remember if I was doing Stud Buds at the time or something. And I saw that set, and I was like, dang, this looks so good. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to pick this up. And because I'd always liked pirates, and so it was a dream of mine to own a pirate ship. And so I saw that set, and I got it. And I just remember falling in love with it. And I just like, my whole personality started to change. I absolutely love pirates. I started talking about pirates a lot more, and doing some very goofy pirate videos. Because I didn't, like, if you watch my content, what I used to do a couple years ago, to what I do now, my content is very different. Because when you're a content creator, when you first start off, you don't always know what you want to do. And I really learned, hey, I wanna tell the lore and history behind these themes. So I started doing that, and I absolutely fell in love with, as I said, like Lego pirate sets. And then because of that, the blacksmith dropped. Like, everything happens for a reason, I believe. And I think this is one of those great examples. Someone sent me like, whoa, look at this announcement for the Lego blacksmith set. I was like, that's really cool. I remember loving Castle back in the day. And I remember the set got announced. I just couldn't stop staring at it. And I was like, this will go great with Barracuda Bay, maybe. And I was like, checking it out. I loved it. And I was like, you know what? This set is awesome. And so I went and bought the blacksmith day one. I remember I was with a friend. I was the first person out of my Lego store in the area I live. I was the first person to own that set. And so I got that set, I remember. And then I built that, and then that's kind of when the rail started spiraling of me being like, yo, Lego Castle is awesome. This is my personality now. So there you guys go. Full history of kind of how I got into all this stuff again. But Barracuda Bay, I definitely, and I kind of like put in the back of my mind a little more, because it used to sit right here as a big ship. I also got the 3-in-1 pirate ship, and I was so excited when the 3-in-1 castle was announced. But yeah, I absolutely fell in love with these original Lego themes again because of Barracuda Bay, and Barracuda Bay was that set that kind of sent me back into the good path, the path of the smart decisions, kind of. So, I'm sure some people obviously feel the same about Star Wars, but Harry Potter has long outlived its right to popular. Nothing really new has been made aside from video games. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Fantastic Beasts did not do great. It didn't help that there was all this stuff that they kept doing that was just really stupid. To me, I think Harry Potter, I mean, look, there's a lot of series that are out there that you'll listen to the books, or, you listen to the books, like, even I'll listen to the books and I'm like, dang, Harry Potter is good, and you enjoy it, and that's the great thing. It's definitely a series that they did a good job on. But I do agree, I think even Star Wars, sometimes you get too much Star Wars content, and I think when it comes to Lego, though, I think the newest wave of Harry Potter is a perfect ending point. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, we do know that we're going to get these new Harry Potter TV shows. This new Harry Potter TV show, which that's going to be insanity. Because if you think about it, it's going to be like 10, 15 years of the show and all that. Going to be a lot. I'm going to be in my 30s by the time the show's done. Narnia was really good. I will say that. I really much did enjoy Harry Potter, though. I thought it was a good book series. But I think Lego Harry Potter, we've just kind of gotten everything. And, you know, because the thing is, this thing, they're just going to do another castle. Like, that's what I feel like is going to be the problem with Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter, but I feel like they're just going to do another castle if we get more sets, so... I don't know. What's up, old brick guy? I don't know. So, when it comes down to it, I feel like we don't need any more Harry Potter sets. Instead, we need some good fantasy or something like that. I don't know, there's that new Lord of the Rings TV show coming out on Amazon, so it'd be great if they made sets based off that, but I don't think they will. So, I don't know. I just think Lego, and I just sound like an old guy at this point. Like, do something fun. Like, do Power Miners. Power Miners are such a fun Lego theme. Get out there and try something new, Lego, because I think they aren't taking as many risks as they should be. And the risks they are taking, it's like they know they're doomed to fail because they aren't, I don't know. It's just like video. So I agree 100%. This should be the stop Harry Potter line. They can only redo the castle so much. And look, it's like, give us, you know, Green Gots and some other Diagon Alley, but I agree. They only can redo this castle so much. It's crazy how those two sets led to you becoming the best YouTube channel / cult ever. Well, I appreciate that, but also, yeah. We do need a new Western line and adventures, I agree. Star Wars and Harry Potter both have overstayed their welcome. I kind of want new IPs, and to be honest, I hope LEGO begins experimenting more with their own in-house themes. Again, I agree with that. I very much do. It does sound like there are more themes that are in the works. But, I mean, LEGO Dreams reminds me of Lord of the Rings movies. They came out with 4 different versions of the same movies. Yeah. Wait. You're saying LEGO Harry Potter is bad. Dreams isn't terrible, but it's too outlandish. Yeah, I mean, it's not really targeted at us in a way. Whereas I feel like older themes, there's a lot of older themes that you can look at and be like, anyone can enjoy this. And now we all just want, yeah. Rings of Power, yes, Rings of Power is what I was thinking of. Let's be honest, when it comes down to it, we just all want castle, space, and pirates back at this point. Make a good medieval fantasy theme with a good Western theme, and they'd fly out as shells, especially if they made factions that are good and interesting colors. I agree, 100%. And I do think, I don't know, but... Okay, devil's advocate here. Hate being that guy. The big, large Lego sets that are based on these old themes don't do crazy well sometimes. Lego... We do need a new wolf pack. So let's say Eldorado Fortress isn't flying off the shelves right now. So is Pirates not as big as it used to be? I mean, yeah, look, back in the day we had the Pirates of the Caribbean theme, which, I mean, like just movies that made people really love pirates, and also it's kind of one of those like fantasy things that people just loved back in the day. So, like, is that a sign? I mean, the castle. But at the same time, I just wonder if it's because they're going too big and bulky with these sets. And they're all great, great sets. But I think I agree. This comment just came in, Captain Fowl. I do agree. I think we need sets that are small because they're just too big right now. The one thing that I hope they don't do is have too many themes. That was the demise of Funko, and I hope they remove themes as add good ones and not just any theme. And that's what I think. I agree. I don't want them to just be like, all right, we're going to bring back 50,000 themes. And I think, honestly, do what they used to do. Rotate through Castle Pirates in Space. No, it's because it's kind of bloated with pieces and jacks up the price. Yeah, I do agree about it. If Lego put a goat in every set, they would be sold out. That is kind of, who knows. I think if they did some cheaper sets, people would get into it. I agree, and I think that's the hard thing is there isn't a chance for people to get into it because of the sets that are out right now. But because I remember when I used to work at the Lego store, there was at least this one kid I remember who would come in constantly, and he wanted pirate sets, and he bought Barracuda Bay and the 3-in-1 pirate ship because he, Sea of Thieves got him into into pirates, and he wanted pirate stuff. I'm missing a 1x2 circular part. Uh-oh. I'm hoping I didn't stick that somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be. Okay, but hot take, large specialized pieces, as many people desire them, are great to make large sets without using too many pieces. The fact that Lego has almost completely, I'm guessing, gotten rid of all large pieces, make it very, very good, make it very, very hard to make good smaller sets, which you can use to bait to I think the fact that they use smaller parts, I don't know. If they did some, yeah, I don't know. I don't know really how to fix the issue. And I think, I don't know. It just really depends when it comes down to it at this point. I'm not seeing this part. So close to finishing. Do one of you guys steal the part so I wouldn't end the live stream? I can see you guys doing that. All right, so... I mean, it's kind of nice that they don't just use large pieces in every set now. And I think that was a huge issue with some of the sets back in the day. I see the oh, this is going to be a pain. This is going to be a pain. Fright Nights and some of the other themes suffered because it used such large parts. Dragon Masters, Fright Nights, and some of those other ones. But, I don't know. I think the big argument comes down to cheaper sets that more people can, because even the hardcore fans can't always afford the big sets. So people could do small fleet buildings with tiny ship if they could get it alone. That's true. Just abbreviation alone, big ugly rock piece makes them perfect. Part emergency people out. Break out the scanners. No, I found it. I finally found it. All right. So, I still believe one of you guys took it. You didn't want me to end the live stream. Is this? I think that goes like that. There we go. All right. Where'd that piece go? I'm back. I had to go to the store. Nice. Well, welcome back. Oh, absolutely. But they've gone the opposite way. It's all about striking balance. I agree. And I think that's striking balance in many things in Lego. Because I think not only do you need good piece usage, but you also need to have a set that feels whole. And I always talk about this. Black Shark Inclusion and Forest Hideout feel finished, feel final. And they feel hey, they feel on par, they feel on par to the 90th Anniversary Castle, Galaxy Explorer, and Eldorado Fortress, and even Barracuda Bay, and Blacksmith. Whereas many of the sets that we get that are $30, they don't feel finished. They don't feel like on par building wise to these bigger sets. So there's a good balance that you need to have. And I don't think they do that very well these days, is have that good balance in prices and all this other stuff. So, what are my thoughts on the rock work along the fortress? I'm kind of loving it. It just looks good. It takes a bit of building, but like, there's a lot of detail to it, and it doesn't just feel uniformed. Like, they did a good job of making, like, that part especially looks really good there, but like, they did a really good job of making sure it doesn't feel uniformed. So, yeah, no, I'm loving it. It's good now. I didn't like it on the first big one at first, but like, not the look of it, just because of how much I was doing, and now I'm loving it. So, yeah, I know my attitude changed about some of the stuff that's in some of these builds. So, but I'm loving it. Oh yeah, Flagtron Cruiser and Force Hideout, done amazing. Small icon sets is probably the way to go. Lego should go an old theme revival stuff. Yeah, and I think if they were able to do that, then they would get a lot of money because, you know, maybe you're not even call it icon, you know, but like technically they could. It just like every icon set they make has to be big and huge, and it's like, no, that doesn't need to be the case. Lego, just give us this quality and call it 18 plus, and we'll love it. So, because like any kid, let's say anyone who just can't, you know, that goes for kids, adults that can't make the money to get these bigger sets. They're just losing out on those people completely. I have friends who are hardcore Castle and Space fans. Can't get those sets because they're too much. They got families and stuff, so. Firefighters and police are probably have the most $10 sets. Not all bad, but longtime fans have gotten tired of those. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, some of the new City $10 sets are absolutely amazing. Like the one with the seals in it and the otters. I still need to pick myself up some of those otters. Those are amazing. Yeah, I agree. But like, you need quality sets that make someone come into the Lego store and go, and I think that's the thing, is a lot of people look at the sets that are on the shelves and it's like, oh, these small ones don't interest me. So they need to have smaller sets that interest people. And I don't think it will take away people from buying the big sets, because when you put out something like the castle, everyone looks at that and goes, holy crap, that is amazing. So that's not going to take away from that at all. Personally, at least I don't think it would take away from people buying those sets. But I also think it would get more people who'd be like, okay, this set was so good, I want the bigger one. Like, I tested out, I liked it, okay, let's go big. Might make people buy them. Yeah, that's true, exactly. So, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Like Star Wars doesn't really have cheap sets anymore either, so. Harry Potter has some really good cheaper ones, but it also depends for those too. All right. How are we looking here? We're getting close. We're getting very, very close. All right, so put that about there. Let's see here. So I'm gonna connect this to the bottom here. Yeah, that's why it's doing that. All right, let's get that. All right. Dreams looks okay, but I can't stand the piece they used for the fires, trees. Oh, yeah, it's kind of a weird piece. Got one if that set and the 4 fire set. Nice for the animals. I wish they would make Aztec temples set with the CMF set. See, they're not going to do that because they don't like doing the historical stuff as much. If you, I mean, what's up, dude, Jude? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. There are 31 people watching, but 47 vote. So yeah, people can vote as they join in and out. So, but hey, 31 people watching. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're having a great Saturday. I mean, you're listening to my voice, so what can be better? I'm just joking. So yeah, hope everything's going well for you guys who are joining the chat. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay. What do you think of the minifigure section selection of the Eldorado Fortress? I think it was a really good choice to put a couple pirates in, because if you don't have any pirates, you're gonna want something to go against. The little boat with the pirates and the flag, absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I mean, getting technically 6 blue coats, really solid. I just wish we didn't get the pirate that was hidden there and instead got another blue coat soldier. So you could have a solid group of 4 and then 3 officers. I think we got too many officers in the set. Personally, I think we got too many officers. I would have loved to have gotten something else. All right, so for there, we put that. I think the governor is really solid, and it kind of has a feel to the it has a great feel of like older governors that we've gotten, but it definitely adds like a new one to the list. Yeah, there are 2 pirates in the set, which I think this one is actually a remake of an older character, but I might be wrong. And then we got this guy who actually uses, I'm pretty sure it's the pirate, at least I know it was used in the PAB. BAM figures, pirates. So. Yo, you're still live, can't stay for long, want to poke back in. Well, thank you for stopping by. That's because of the ship. Yeah, I guess because of the ship, you kind of need a few more officers. But I mean, I'd rather get like, I wish they'd made a new figure that was like, because you'd have your soldiers, you got your officers, but like sailors. I wish we had gotten some like sailors. Would have been really cool, some new figures to do with that, go that route with. Wait. So it goes. All right, I need to turn this to the right. There we go. Okay. I still think the monkey and the trees are downgrades, and lesser extent the parrot. I like the new parrot color, but I get why people would think that. But yeah, I do wish we had gotten trying to think here. What am I thinking of? My brain is just gone, guys. It's not good. What am I thinking about here? The monkey, yes, I 100% agree. The palm trees, they're good. They're decent, but I get it. I get it. But they use the parts that are out now. Shim sucks. This open clip hand is out of scale. Yep, I agree. Yes, this is the last bag I am doing right now. So, almost done here. We got a few more pieces left that we got to finish up. So we got to finish the tower, and then there's a wall that you can open up so you can get inside there. And for those wondering what my next stream will be, I will be streaming at some point next week to start working on my mock. Doing more work on my mock and trying to figure out some stuff there. But I won't be streaming as often. I only do a lot of streams like this when I have a new set like this that I really want to be building and working on. I think I might want to try to do a stream from Virginia itself with someone, but I haven't decided that yet. Um, but yeah, I might actually be trying to get on there, I don't know, grab someone and just do a fun stream. Don't want this to end. Well, everything good has to come to an end, but I will be live streaming again, so they just won't be as crazy. Because I will tell you, I'm gonna take the time and start really focusing on getting out some pirate content for you guys. So, because look, I do enjoy streaming, but when it comes down to it, I enjoy making the long form content a lot. So I want to get pretty heavily back into that. So I have a lot of content I'm going to be making. A lot of it's pirates, and I do apologize for that. I know people want me to do some castle stuff in space, and I will be getting into those. And that's the hard thing with being such a variety content creator, but I do really want to get into those other themes again. I'm going to be doing Space Police at some point here soon, and Futuron and all those. So I got to make that content here soon. Do we think I'll get any Islanders remakes? Probably not. I would absolutely love some, but I just don't think we're going to get any anytime. Again, I think the next set we're going to get, which I'm really excited about, so we're going to get the Viking set. They should have included an Islanders item, kind of like we got with the Barracuda Bay, where there was like the Islanders statue head, which was really cool. So the next set we're gonna get, and we're gonna get the Viking set, but then they're gonna do, I'm guessing, the Medieval Village. I mean, Magisto GWP, so that will be the next remake set. And then they'll lay that Medieval Village that was kind of rumored for 2024. And I'm guessing we'll get some more stuff about that in 2020. 2024, I could see early in the year that being kind of rumored, more or less. Again, yeah. So the roof and some of the windows can be removed to access the room inside. Yeah, we kind of already found that out. So I'm guessing that will be those will be the two next remakes. But after that, I don't know what they're going to do. When it comes down to it, I can hypothesize and do all that stuff all day long. But when it comes down to it, none of us know what's going through Lego and what they're thinking. Now, honestly, I could see Lego doing a break and just making a theme altogether. I could see that, and I'd be very happy about that. I can also see it being a space set next. I could see that. Islanders as a blind bag, maybe. I think we'll get some really cool. I think, honestly, some of the best figures from the last CMF wave, and I think everyone talks about this, and I think they're going to definitely take note of this. I definitely believe that in the next set of blind bags, we are going to get some... Honestly, I think a pirate figure would be great to go with Eldorado Fortress. But we are definitely going to get some either pirates, space, or castle stuff again, because those figures did phenomenal for them. So I'll definitely be getting those and doing content about all that when those come out. But again, I don't know what Lego's going to do. And I'd love to be like, yes, Lego is going to do this. But when it comes down to it, I have no clue whatsoever. So, I don't know. What do you guys think Lego's going to do next for their remakes? Because honestly, I don't know. I know I keep saying that, but I can see Lego doing a Lego space theme. Yeah, I could see a space station. I mean, we got in a couple spaceships. Or even a rover, I think, will be one of the next big choices for them for space. I think it's going to be a space station or rover next. But again, for castle, like they pull kind of just the, not oddest, but most interesting items out. Because it hasn't been consistent of just like Oh yeah, they're going from first to last. Like, no, it just randomly. Oh, that froze there for a second. Like, if we're going to get that Magisto GWP, that's random. Yeah, we got Magisto, but... I'm just working, so I'm just stopping by when I can to check on the build. Well, we are basically done. I'm putting on the last parts right now. And... Space truck stop, maybe. Monorail would be cool again, but I know for a fact they won't probably do a space robot. I could see that. I could definitely see that. All right. Oh, I now have 2 parts left over that I messed up. No, that's like my catchphrase on the stream at this point. Hey, thank you so much, alternate candidate. One second. I really like the live streams and long form content. Please keep running through the different themes. Definitely some of my favorite content. Thank you so much. Savor the last piece. Wait. Oh, I found out what I did. All right. We're done, but we're not done with the stream just yet. Not done just yet. We still got a few seconds. All right. So, we have the roof now. But now we got to build Eldorado. So, we got this part here. And I just knocked the flag down. You guys couldn't see that. I mean, you guys didn't see anything, so it didn't happen. I don't know. I might take my phone off of where it is and try to... All right, so... Gotta attach, just attaching everything together here. There are extra pieces. I've just already dumped them into the bins. All right, so that goes here. That connects to there. Wow. For the record, this is all the extra pieces. 2 extra flintlocks and a bunch of extra feathers, but the big win there, 2 extra red epaulets. And I have some 2015 blue coats that aren't geared out. So, all right, so this is what it looks like. We're gonna take my phone off here. All right, let me put this that way so you guys don't... Sorry, this is looking really weird here. Just finish this off so you guys can kind of see that. So, yeah, I'm sorry, this is really not that good quality. This looks awesome, guys. I honestly think I'm going to have to go detail in the video I'm doing. Because I know this looks like just garbage quality. But that looks really solid, honestly. It really captures it all the way around. Couple things I see that I don't like with it connected together, but that looks good. We're going to turn this around for a real quick second here. Just going to lean my camera right there. That's a cool, I'm not going to lie, that's a really cool angle. All right, we're going to unclip this. We're going to see how it looks. Are you going to recommend modifications? Probably not, but, oh, gosh, there we go. Okay, so I'm popping this all off here. So you got your front there. All right, so let's see, how are you supposed to do this? I do like how they give you a few different alternative ways that you can do it. All right, so you got your front there, and okay, I'm gonna have to connect this towards me again so that I can just like show you guys. Let's see. You got the dock coming off the side. Oh wait, no. So cannon fortification. Sorry, I'm doing this on stream. This is the last thing I'm going to do. Almost 2-hour stream. I need to get some other stuff done today, too. All right, so... Ooh, that connects together really well. How much space does removing the cannon from the office make? Actually a decent amount. All right, and then we got our dock connected up, which is probably not where I'd put the dock, but that's just me. And then crane on the side there. Ooh, that is beautiful. Let's see, does that flip around? Okay, perfect. All right, so we got our dock here, which you can remove this stuff. This is like for when it's inside. The settlers, are they French? I mean, kind of. So this is like kind of where they eat, but that's when it's in the inside. So this is their dock. And this also can, it's got a small play feature here where you can drop that if you wanted to like get underneath, I guess. The instruction says the model unfolds from bigger, more detailed display of all the trials, tribulations, and merriment of the crew and their prisoners. All right, so up here was a problem area where I had a problem with. It looks really good connected like this, where you have that little walkway, but when it's just kind of on the back there, it's kind of not my favorite thing. But you got a nice cannon right there. Let's see if we can focus on that a little bit better. So we got a little nice cannon there. We got the office here. We can open up this door. That's open on the back end there, and then you got the front gate. Let's put some figures up here for reference. All right, we're gonna close. All right. Let's see here. This one definitely kind of gets in the way of stuff. That palm tree, I do have to say that, but that's pretty good. That's still pretty good. And then we got the fort here. And then the nice thing is we got this little, can't really see it well, but there's this like front area to walk on. And then there's an area to walk up there. And then also it continues in front of this crane here. And then kind of stops up there. So even opened up, there's still technically a walkway through everything, which is kind of nice. Except here, you just kind of have to jump there or something. Because there's no great way. But yeah. I can't wait to get into this. I'm going to definitely set this up, mess around with it, have some fun with it, because this is really cool. I do have complaints, and I think I'm going to put those in my review. Guys, my review could take 3 weeks to a month to make, so I apologize for that, but I'm going to try to do it as quickly as possible. I'm going to do my Blue Coats video for next week, and I might try to do start working on my review for this set for the week after. And again, my review will probably be a lot different than my usual content or just other people's reviews. I'm going to try something very different during it. But it is nice that you kind of have a cannon here, and a cannon over here. I do think it would have been better to have like a cannon down here or something too, but like moving one of these. But this is a good spot for a nice cannon. I like that swivel there. I do really like that. Yeah, honestly, I'm really loving this. And the fact there is a ladder down here to get down to the lower area, because there is kind of this whole lower area to the castle technically, that's kind of still cool. So yeah, I mean, you still got your prisoner escape there, and you got your, this wall can pull out so you can get inside your prison. A lot of fun parts, So, I don't know. Guys, this has been a very 6 streams of me building this. I'm gonna quickly do something here. I'm gonna quickly grab me. I'm gonna make me big. I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna make me big. 6 streams. We did a total of 6 streams of me building this. This was awesome. I just saw the set at the Lego store. I mean, you should get it. First off, Blue Coat shirt, Brick Monarch shop. Definitely recommend getting it. I'm absolutely loving it. I kind of wore it for half the streams. I do have the parts back GWP thing, and then I also have the little like island thing that they had, like the deserted island. with the guy, and that's kind of piracy. I should build that on a stream. Loved every minute of the stream. Well, thank you guys so much. So I'm exhausted out of my mind now. But we're going to have Blue Coat's video next week. And I'm going to try, as I said, you know what? I'm going to try to do the review for the week after. Thank you to everyone who has joined in. Let's see, how many people we got right now? How many people? We have a total of 25 people watching it right now. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining. Everyone who's joined on previous streams, everyone who's joined on this stream. There's a playlist of all the streams if you want to go back and watch any parts of it. But yeah, I'm going to try to start doing a mock building stream next week. So that'll be the next thing that I do. So I'll be trying to do some content, and then Virginia's going to hit and stuff will get interesting. So thank you to everyone who's come out. Hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye-bye.